I swear I felt something inside me splinter that night, quiet and sharp, like a frozen branch giving way under snow. It began with laughter. Not just any laugh, her laugh. The same one that used to lull me to sleep when love still lived between us. But that night, the sound wasn't meant for me. It drifted across the table from where my wife Emily sat leaning in toward another man, her fingers grazing his arm as if they'd always belonged there. We were at her company's annual dinner. I'd gone because she asked me to, though in hindsight, I'm not sure she really wanted me there. Her boss, a confident guy named Tyler, had hosted a private party to celebrate a big business win, the kind with overpriced wine and people trying too hard to impress each other. Emily thrived in that atmosphere. I didn't. I fix HVAC systems for a living. I repair what's broken. But that night, the one thing I couldn't fix was my marriage. "Relax, Daniel," Emily murmured, that polite, practiced smile frozen on her face. "You look like you'd rather be anywhere else." "I probably would," I muttered. "You've been talking to that guy for half an hour and haven't even looked at me." She rolled her eyes. "Not this again. He's my coworker, Daniel. Am I not allowed to talk to people without you turning into some jealous cliché?" "I'm not jealous," I said quietly. She cut me off, still wearing that perfect smile for the crowd. "Then stop glaring like you're about to punch someone." I stared at her, at the flawless lipstick, the elegant dress, the scent of her perfume that used to make my heart race. But that night, all I saw was a stranger who seemed happier sitting next to another man than standing beside her husband. Then Tyler leaned in and whispered something. She laughed again. Soft, genuine, effortless. My grip tightened around my glass until I thought it might shatter. She turned to me, her voice low but edged with steel. "If you're that jealous, Daniel, maybe you should just go home." The words cut straight through me. "Go home if you're jealous." She said it again, like a dare. So, I did. I stood, grabbed my coat, and left without another word. The drive home was silent, just the hum of the tires and her voice echoing in my head. "Go home if you're jealous." It didn't sound like a suggestion. It sounded like she was letting me go. When we first got married, Emily used to cling to my arm at parties, proud to say, "This is my husband, Daniel. He can fix anything." That smile of hers made me feel invincible. But somewhere between her promotions, her new friends, and her ambition, the pride faded. I became just Daniel, the guy who didn't fit her polished world. I parked outside the house and stared at the empty seat beside me. My phone buzzed. Messages from coworkers, maybe a friend, but not from her. Not a single text asking if I got home safe. I didn't sleep that night. Every time I shut my eyes, I saw her laugh. The way she leaned in close to him. The way her hand lingered. By 2 a.m., something inside me went quiet. Not from rage, from realization. I was done trying to fix something that didn't want to be repaired. When she finally stumbled in at 3:47, I pretended to be asleep. Her heels clicked softly against the floor. The air filled with the faint scent of whiskey and a man's cologne, not mine. She hesitated, maybe glanced my way, then whispered something under her breath before heading to the bathroom. The shower turned on, that's when I saw it. A dark lipstick stain on her collar. Not the color she'd worn to dinner. My stomach twisted. I wanted to confront her, demand answers, scream, "Why?" But I didn't. Morning would do the talking. When dawn crept through the blinds, I brewed coffee, packed a small bag, clothes, tools, a few keepsakes, and left my wedding ring beside her favorite mug. By the time she woke up, I was gone. At 8:32, my phone rang. "Emily." I ignored it. Then came the texts. "Daniel, where are you? We need to talk." Why would you just leave like that? This isn't funny. By noon, she was calling nonstop. I finally answered. Her voice trembled. "Daniel, where are you?" "At peace," I said quietly. "What does that even mean?" "It means you told me to go home if I was jealous." "I did. And now I'm staying gone." "Don't be dramatic," she snapped. "You embarrassed me last night, walking out like that." "Maybe you should have told them I went home," I said. "Just like you told me to." Silence. Then her tone softened. "You're overreacting." "I didn't do anything wrong." I laughed bitterly. "You didn't do anything right either. You came home smelling like someone else's cologne. You think I'm blind?" "It's not what it looks like," she rushed. "Tyler spilled his drink on me, that's all. I showered when I got home, didn't I?" Her words were too quick. "Too practiced, right," I said. "Just like how you forgot to notice me leaving." "You twist everything," she shouted. "You always make me the villain when I'm just trying to live my life." Then go live it, I said softly. Just don't expect me to keep pretending this marriage isn't already broken. Where will you go? She whispered. Does it matter? I said. You didn't care where I was last night. And then I hung up. I drove to my brother's cabin 2 hours away. No signal, no noise, just silence, the kind that forces you to face what you've been avoiding. That night, I sat on the porch and stared at the stars, wondering when love had turned into suspicion, when laughter had become lies. That's when I finally understood. I'd been fighting for a version of her that didn't exist anymore. The next morning, my phone buzzed again. A voicemail from Emily. Daniel, please call me. I didn't mean what I said. I was drunk and stupid. I shouldn't have told you to go home. I don't even know why I flirted with him. It meant nothing. But when you left, it felt like I lost everything. Please come back. We can fix this. For a moment, I almost believed her. But then, I remembered the look in her eyes that night. The coldness when she told me to leave. It wasn't just one bad night. It was years of small, careless choices that hollowed us out. So I texted back, "You told me to go home if I was jealous." I finally did. Turns out home isn't where you are anymore. Weeks passed. She tried calling a few more times, then stopped. I heard through mutual friends that she quit her job not long after. Apparently, everyone found out about what happened with her boss. As for me, I started over, rented a small place, went back to work, rebuilt myself piece by piece. It still hurts sometimes. I still remember her laugh, how it once belonged to me, but the pain doesn't own me anymore. Because the night she told me to go home, she thought she was pushing me away. She didn't realize she was setting me free from a love that had already died, and freedom, I learned, is worth every heartbreak it takes to find it.